Now, the name of this segment is The Big Picture. So I decided to do something a little different this week, and I'm probably going to keep it this way. Rather than trying to run through everything that's going on, just trying to cram everything in, I'm going to give you what I consider the top 5 things to do this week in Caroline. The top 5. Number 1, you'll know what it is, Wakarusa. It's finally happening. It starts Thursday. I'm going to be there Friday, maybe Saturday. We'll see what happens the rest of the time. Wakarusa, Mulberry Mountain, Ozark, Arkansas. Be there or you are square. And I actually picked out a list of who's playing, and it's just too big to talk about. Just log on, find out for yourself.
Black Rose.
The next thing I picked for number 2 is going to be at the Fly Trap in Tulsa, Fly Trap Music Hall, and they're also going to be at Wakarusa, Jimmy Herring. But the name of the band is Jimmy Herring with the Fayetteville Funk Ensemble.
Oh, they're awesome.
Isn't that incredible that he's playing with the funk? Yeah. So, number 2, Jimmy Herring at the Fly Trap. Number 3, at Kane's Ballroom, it's Robin Trower. That's my number 3 choice for this week, to see Robin Trower at Kane's Ballroom. That is on Sunday the 7th. Jimmy Herring was on the 5th on Friday, and I mentioned Wakarusa's Friday night. So number 4 actually tied with 5. Now you're going to think this is a little bit different.
So it's really the top 6.
Yes. No. We're going to get that. Number 4 is a little different for me because it's not an original group, but it's called Hotel California, and it's a tribute to the Eagles. They're playing in Miami on Saturday the 6th at the Coleman Theater. And that is a band, and the reason I checked in to look them up, they're playing all the right clubs, but one of the members was in a band called Snail, which I'd heard before, and one was called Uncle Rainbow. These were San Francisco Bay Area, standard groups.
They sound like San Francisco names.
So you're going, Uncle Rainbow and
Uncle
Snail.
Rainbow, man, far out.
So I would suggest, I am recommending, my 4th one is the Eagles Tribute, Hotel California in Miami on Saturday. And then also I tied with that, because I've seen them so many times, is Asleep at the Wheel, also at Kane's. That is going to be on Saturday the 6th, so you can go to Miami, you can be in Tulsa for the big shows. I'm going to mention 2 farther off ones to get ready for. On Saturday, June 13th, Joe Cocker is going to be in Thackerayville, which is near Oklahoma City, and that is at the casino. That's happening. Joe Cocker. June 13th. I'm going to that. I love Joe Cocker. What was that movie that was the one the Beatles songs were in?
Across the Universe.
Across the Universe. Joe Cocker's role was superb. He was Joe Cocker. And then just one more to get ready for. Rascal Flatts and the Unstoppable Tour is playing Buffalo Road on the 12th. So those 2 other last ones are just ones to get ready for. But that's my top 5 choices.
Yo!
That's what I think you ought to do. Now make your own choice up, get a current, and look it up.
And also don't forget about Tahlequah, The Art of Living coming up. Real short, too. I got to keep talking about that. It's coming. It's upon us. It's upon us. Okay.
Let's see the new current.
New current, yeah.
Looks a little bit different for us. Kind of like a Glamour or a Vogue, as Kristen Chenoweth. But she's the real deal. She's a star of concert, musical theater, television, movies, and now she's a best-selling author. And she's from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma.
I got a call from my girlfriend last night, wanted to watch, and she said, don't even bother talking to her. She's jealous. All right, kids, it's time for another trip down rock and roll memory lane with my boy, Mikey B from Intune Music, Tahlequah's Music Center.
Yes.
Take it away, Mike.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Michael from Intune Music, Tahlequah's Music Center, and it's time for another trip down rock and roll memory lane.
Yeah! Ow, 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 ow! Woo!
Today, I'm going to take you back a little bit further into the 1970s, early 1970s, and we're going to talk about Daryl Hall and John Oates, Hall and Oates. Philadelphia rock, they became the most successful singer-songwriter duo of rock history, selling over 60 million albums with such hits like I Can't Go For That, Man-Eater, Sarah's Smile, and a lot of other great hits.
So.
Yeah, say it ain't so. Say it isn't so. Good deal, Jeremy. That's right. You know, they came around a couple of times, Oklahoma City, back in the late 1970s, and I believe I took this photograph in 1980. Jeremy's going to be showing you. It was backstage at a Utopia Hall & Oates show at the Zoo Amphitheater in 1980, I believe, and Daryl Hall was a professional. He was a gentleman. If you ever get a chance, you know, make sure you go see one of their shows. They're going to be in Denver and Kansas City are the closest places they're going to be to us in August. A lot of people wouldn't have known the Four Tops from the Third Degree if you would have got into Motown sound back in the 60s and everything. They carried that on. They brought in a whole new generation that appreciated the Philadelphia rock and soul sound. They changed the shape of music history by doing that. 60 million albums, 8 hit singles, and there's a lot of stuff on those albums that didn't become hit singles, and they're worth listening to, you know, like Wait For Me. 1974's groundbreaking futuristic album produced by Todd Rundgren, War Babies. But anyway, if you get a chance, go see Hall & Oates. Sorry they're not coming closer to Oklahoma, but they changed the shape of music and rock and soul and brought Philadelphia into the 70s, the 80s, and 90s. I'm Michael from In Tune Music, and this is Tahlequah's Music Center. You're watching INTV.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Will that work?
Woo! Okay, what another informative, educational trip down rock and roll to the memory, to the lane. You know, I love doing this show with Michael, because we get to go over to his store over there, 207 Mimosa Lane, and just kind of hang out for a little while, and then we do his segment. He's got all this cool stuff on the wall. I find myself getting distracted by going, well, now, Mike, who is that you're with there? Oh, that was in 1978, and and then okay, we gotta go. We gotta do the segment. So, don't go anywhere, kids. We're gonna be right back.